Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered why you can't stop listening to that one song on repeat? Or why you sometimes feel like a complete imposter, even when you're totally crushing it? Well, our brains are fascinating, and sometimes downright weird. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden world of our own minds. We're going to unplug the psychology behind our everyday actions and uncover 20 surprising facts that will make you see yourself and everyone around you in a whole new light. So, get comfortable, because you're about to understand yourself a little better. Let's start with something we all love: music. Ever noticed how your favorite song can instantly boost your mood? That's because music directly taps into the same brain regions responsible for pleasure and reward. The ones that light up for things like delicious food or a good hug. It's basically a workout for your emotional core. And speaking of repetition, that phenomenon of listening to a song over and over is called mere exposure effect. The more we're exposed to something, the more we tend to like it. Your brain loves predictability, and that familiar chorus becomes a comforting, reliable source of joy. Now, let's talk about a feeling many of us know too well: imposter syndrome. It's that nagging voice that whispers, "You're a fraud, and any second now. Everyone's going to find out." You'd be surprised to know that an estimated 70% of people experience this at some point. It's especially common among high achievers. So, next time you feel like you don't deserve your success, remember you're in very good company. It's not a sign of incompetence. It's often a side effect of being thoughtful and self-aware. Here's a mind-bender for you. Your brain is actively trying to be lazy, not in a bad way. It's all about efficiency. Our brains use about 20% of our body's energy, so they create mental shortcuts, or heuristics, to save power. This is why we make snap judgments and rely on stereotypes. It's faster than analyzing every single detail of a new situation. The downside? These shortcuts can lead to biases and errors in judgment. So, being mindful of our initial reactions is key to thinking more clearly. Let's switch gears to memory. Do you think your memories are like perfect video recordings of the past? Think again. Every time you recall a memory, your brain reconstructs it. This means your memories can be subtly altered by your current mood, new information, or even the act of remembering itself. This is called memory reconsolidation. It explains why two people can have completely different recollections of the same event. Our past isn't set in stone. It's a living story we're constantly rewriting. Ever heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect? It's a cognitive bias where people with low ability at a task overestimate their ability. Essentially, they're so unskilled that they can't even recognize their own incompetence. Conversely, highly skilled individuals often underestimate their competence, assuming that tasks easy for them are easy for others too. It's a paradox of confidence and skill that plays out everywhere, from online forums to the office. It's a great reminder to stay humble and always be open to learning. Now, let's talk about emotions. We often think we feel an emotion, and then our body reacts. But some psychologists, like William James, argued it's the other way around. We see a bear, our heart races, and we start to renand. It's the act of our heart racing and us running that our brain interprets as fear. This is the James Lange theory of emotion. So, if you want to feel happier, try smiling. The physical act of smiling can actually trick your brain into feeling a little bit better. It's the fake it till you make it principle, backed by science. Let's touch on our social side. Why do we yawn when we see someone else yawn? It's not just about being tired. Contagious yawning is linked to empathy and social bonding. People who are more empathetic are more likely to yawn contagiously. It's a primitive, unconscious way of showing we're in sync with those around us. Interestingly, young children and people on the autism spectrum are less likely to do it, which further supports the empathy link. Here's a fact that will change how you shop. It's called the paradox of choice. We think having more options is better, right? Wrong. When presented with too many choices, we can become overwhelmed and anxious, a state known as choice paralysis. And even if we do make a decision, we're often less satisfied with it, wondering if we could have picked something better. Sometimes, less really is more. This is why curated lists and top 3 recommendations are so effective. Have you ever spent hours planning a vacation, sometimes enjoying the planning even more than the trip itself? You're experiencing the power of anticipation. Research shows that our brains release more dopamine, the feel-good chemical in anticipation of a reward, than from the reward itself. This is why the countdown to a holiday or a birthday can be so exciting. The journey of looking forward to something is a powerful source of happiness. Let's look at a phenomenon called cognitive dissonance. This is the mental discomfort we feel when we hold to conflicting beliefs, or when our actions don't align with our beliefs. For example, if you believe you're a healthy person but you just ate a whole pint of ice cream, you'll feel that dissonance. To resolve it, you'll either change your behavior, stop eating ice cream, or, more likely, change your belief. You might tell yourself, "Everyone deserves a treat now and then, or I'll go for a run tomorrow." Our minds crave consistency and will work hard to achieve it. Now for a simple one, colors can dramatically affect our mood and decisions. You already know this intuitively. Red is often associated with urgency and passion, which is why it's used for sale signs and stop signs. Blue is seen as calming and trustworthy, which is why so many banks and social media platforms use it. Marketers know this well and use color psychology to influence our behavior without us even realizing it. Let's talk about the spotlight effect. It's the tendency to overestimate how much other people notice our appearance or behavior. Did you spill a tiny drop of coffee on your shirt? You might feel like everyone is staring at it, when in reality, very few people, if any, have even noticed. We are the center of our own universe, so we naturally assume we're in the spotlight for others, too. Relax, people are more worried about the coffee they might spill on their own shirt. Here's another one about our social brain. We are hardwired for connection. Loneliness isn't just a bad feeling. It can be as damaging to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Social connection, on the other hand, strengthens our immune system, helps us recover from disease faster, and may even lengthen our life. We are fundamentally social creatures, and nurturing our relationships is one of the best things we can do for our well-being. Ever wondered why you procrastinate? It's often not about laziness, but about mood management. When we face a task that's boring, stressful, or anxiety-inducing, we put it off to avoid those negative feelings. This provides temporary relief, but leads to more stress later on. Breaking a large task into smaller, manageable steps can make it feel less daunting and help you overcome that initial emotional barrier. Let's go back to memory. Have you ever had a word on the tip of your tongue? It's a frustrating feeling known as lethalogica. Your brain knows the word exists and can even recall its first letter or number of syllables, but it just can't retrieve the word itself. It's a temporary glitch in your mental filing system. Here's a physical one. Our physical state affects our decisions. Studies have shown that judges are more likely to grant parole after they've had a lunch break. This is called decision fatigue. Making repeated decisions depletes your mental energy, leading to poorer choices. So, for important decisions, make sure you're well rested and well fed. Don't make life-altering choices on an empty stomach. Next up, the bystander effect. This is a social psychological phenomenon where individuals are less likely to offer help to a victim when other people are present. The greater the number of bystanders, the less likely it is that any one of them will help. Everyone assumes someone else will intervene. It's a powerful reminder that if you see someone in need, don't assume others will act. You might be the only one who does. Here's a fun one about creativity. Studies show that a moderate level of ambient noise, like the gentle hum of a coffee shop, can actually boost creativity. Complete silence can feel intimidating, while a loud environment is too distracting. That sweet spot of around 70 decibels helps us think more abstractly and come up with more creative ideas. So, your favorite cafe might be the perfect office. And for our final fact, gratitude can literally rewire your brain. Practicing gratitude by keeping a journal or simply taking a moment to think about what you're thankful for has been shown to increase activity in brain areas associated with morality, reward, and judgment. It can lead to better sleep, lower stress, and a greater sense of overall happiness. It's a simple, free, and incredibly powerful mental health tool. And there you have it, 20 surprising glimpses into the inner workings of our minds. Psychology isn't just an academic subject. It's the user's manual for our own brain. Understanding these little quirks and biases can help us be more compassionate, make better decisions, and live happier lives. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the mind, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.